Chiquel has come out with their own line of wigs. So if you're familiar with Chiquel, they carry all the major name brands, and now they also have a collection named Riah that is their very own. And today I get to share with you Molly from the Riah collection. This wig is Molly, and she is incredible. And I thought this blue turtleneck would give you guys the best look at how gorgeous she is. I don't normally wear long straight wigs like this, but this one may be converting me. So let's learn about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am here on behalf of Chiquel to share with you their Molly wig from the Riah collection. I'll be honest, you guys, I love curly wigs the most. They are my absolute favorite, and I'm generally more of a above shoulder length girl, but this one is so incredible. Lightweight, easy to wear, and gorgeous. And I am really thrilled I get to share this one with you. If you have not heard of Chiquel, they are both an online retailer and they have some in-person wig shops. They have an online store in Canada as well as 3 in-person wig shops. They have an online store in the US as well as 1 in the Kansas City area. They are going to be opening one sometime in the spring in the Dallas, Texas area. And they recently launched their UK online store. So you can shop with Chiquel from all over, and it's great. They do live sales every week, generally on Tuesdays. They have huge discounts during those lives. They also do giveaways. They have an open box clearance section. And they have given me a coupon code that I can share with you. So definitely check the description box below for a link to this wig, but also for the coupon code, because that's going to save you money on any purchase with them. So there may be a wig that you're eyeing or one that you will be eyeing in the future and you can save money. Definitely check them out. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. These fibers are incredible. They feel so very much like human hair. They are heat-friendly synthetic fibers, which means that they are not shiny. They're very, very human hair-like in texture, and you can take regular hot tools to this one if you would like to restyle it. You can add curl. One of the huge benefits of heat-friendly, if you are someone who doesn't want anyone to know that you're wearing a wig, and you're just not going to share that with anybody, you can actually buy 2 of the same wig, restyle one of them, and now nobody will ever know because the color's the same, the overall length and everything else is the same. So one could be curled and one could be straight, which is what people do with their own bio hair. So there'd be no reason anyone would suspect. And I've loved the way that they've given some face framing layers to this one. As you can see, it lightens it up at the front and is so natural. And it's not really a face flopper, which is surprising. A lot of the time on super straight wigs like this, they end up flopping in your face and making it impossible to wear without fixing that, which incidentally I have a video showing how to do with a hot comb, but you can also use a hot air brush or any hot tool. But this one doesn't really do that. So I feel as though this one is just a throw and go out of the box. You can take her literally out of the box, put her on your head, and walk out the door, which is awesome. And because she is more of a lighter density, probably light to maybe moderate, but she tucks beautifully. She doesn't have a lot of hair, and so you can tuck her behind your ears if that's how you like to roll. She has no permatease up here, so no volume on the top. It is a very natural looking wig, and I think you can probably see that just as I'm playing. We do have a lace front, and it is really good. So it's a little long. That lace there, I don't know if you can see it, is actually a little bit long. It is pre-cut. You don't have to cut it, but it does show up a little bit on me. So I would trim that lace up with a pinking shears. That's how I like to trim lace on my wigs like this that have the little bit of a thicker lace. It's really hardy, and cutting in a scalloped edge makes any visibleness on the lace, I don't think that's a word, but I think you know what I mean, disappear. And the knots are super teeny. It's a really great hairline. So good. And here's inside the cap. So the lace is extended to the ear tabs. They have put silicone on these ear tabs, which I love because it gives a little bit of security over here, and they're very thin ear tabs. But these have big stitches on them, so you can cut the silicone off if you don't like that. You don't have to leave it there. You can part it anywhere you want on the top, so they have a full mono top. This is a mostly hand-tied cap, so it's all hand-tied up in here. Actually, I take that back. This is a fully hand-tied cap. There is no closed wefting on the bottom. I've gotten so used to these companies now making these mostly hand-tied caps with closed wefting. I just said it without thinking. Fully hand-tied cap. We do have an extended nape with the silicone. I love it here for sure. And we then have Velcro adjusters, so you can actually cinch it in using those adjusters, and you can give this a little bit of a tighter fit around your circumference if you need to. Let's talk about fit. This wig, in my opinion, is running pretty true to average. I cinched it in a fair amount, not all the way, but almost all the way. I have a roughly 21.5-inch circumference, and so you can be bigger than me around your circumference and have this fit you. I am getting extra cap up here. You can see that. Not a ton, but definitely extra cap. And so therefore, and it is a little bit stretchy. It's not a super stretchy cap, but it is somewhat stretchy. The wear, I think, honestly, I can even pull this down over my ears. So while this is fitting me really comfortably, and I have no issues with the cap size being uncomfortable, I do think you can be a fair amount bigger than I am and still be able to wear this. So we're gonna talk about color. My summary, if you like long, straight hair, this is gorgeous, and I highly recommend her. I really think they did a phenomenal job on this piece. My only complaint, and I usually try to think of at least one thing that I wish were different on a wig. I would just need to trim this lace, but that happens on most of the wigs these days. I just don't know why a lot of the lace shows up on my particular skin tone. That's not a deal breaker. It's so easy to do. Again, that video is below, so I think she's awesome. Definitely a great ponytail wig. I will say hand-tied caps are wonderful for ponytails, for updos. You could do like a twist, stick a clip in, and it's going to look super natural back here. And because it's hand-tied, you don't get the lifting on the bottom that you sometimes get with wefted wigs, because all the fibers can move independent of each other, versus a wefted wig, on the wefted parts they kind of all move as a unit. So this one is going to be able to be worn in a ton of styles. All right, let's talk about this gorgeous color. Bronze marble rooted. This one has dark brown roots with a 50-50 blend of medium brown and light honey brown. I really love that they kind of put what the percentages of the blend is. It is gorgeous. So that rooting is dark. It's always darker in here. Always. So whenever you watch my wig reviews and you get to the color segment, the rooting is always darker in here than it will be outside, and even sometimes in some other lighting, because I have so much lighting on me because I want the camera to pick up as much detail as possible. It's still accurate, because if you were in some bright, fluorescent type lighting, the rooting would look darker, but you always see how much lighter it looks when I get outside, and that's just what happens with lighting. But the root isn't so dark that it looks funny. It really blends well with the base color on this. I would say it's a medium brown with the sort of medium brown, light honey brown highlighting. Medium dark brown base, I should say. This does give auburn vibes. So it definitely leans warm. It definitely leans toward auburn. No blonde. but definitely a honeyish, auburnish highlight, as you can see. People pay a lot of money to get their hair colored like this at the salon, but the beautiful thing is it's not going to grow out, it's not going to fade, it's not going to oxidize. This color is going to remain true and consistent for the life of the wig, so there's no maintenance on this color, and that is a huge bonus. Let's get outside so you can see this one outside. Let me know if you have questions. She's great. Excited to see other styles from the Riah collection. See you guys soon. All right, Molly in bronzed marble rooted. Wow. I just pulled her out of the box. Look at that. She is stunning. This color is gorgeous as well. It is going to look lighter and less dynamic out here because it's so bright out here and there's a lot of reflection off the snow. Rooting is going to look lighter and the overall color is going to look lighter and less dynamic. And that's not wrong. None of the lighting is wrong. It's what happens. So look at your wigs in multiple lighting. Lots of different places. It is a gorgeous color though. Now to go figure out the part. Thanks for watching. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.